Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to discuss the general characterization of English. Introduction. English today is among the most vibrant and living languages of the world. That this language, which only 4 centuries ago had been spoken by a speech community of a few million and unknown to the rest of the world, has now become an almost indispensable medium of international communication, with its speakers spread over all the continents, an amazing phenomenon. The present standing of English is partially attributed to its establishment as a mother tongue outside England. It is the language of United States spoken by over 270 million people, beside being the major native tongue in Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa. English shares with other highly developed languages of Europe the ability to express the multiplicity of ideas and refinements of thought in tune with the demand of modern civilization. It has a literature endowed with traits which could justify be described as Shakespeare. Age cannot with hair, nor custom stale hair, infinite variety. And the question that the natural arise in our mind, what are the qualities and the characters features that out in making the English language? What is it which give it individuality and make it this world-wide significance? The following the principal characters of English. First one, heterogeneous. The most obvious and most important characterizations of English is it is extraordinary, receptive and adaptable, heterogeneous. The varied ease and readiness with which it is has assimilated material from almost everywhere in the world. English, which evolved from the dialect of the Jutes, Saxon and Angles during the 5th and 6th century, was almost a pure homogeneous tongue, depending in very large measure on its internal instinct resource for word building, enrichment. Then it had negligible sprinkling of words borrowed from Greek, Latin, Celtic. Now English has become the most heterogeneous language, having received from the 7th century downwards all kind of foreign language element with ease and assimilated them all to own characters. The second one, simplicity of inflection. A second outstanding characteristic of English is its inflectional simplicity. In the early centuries of its evolution, English had inflection of the noun, the adjective, the verb, and the pronoun. Thus, the Old English noun and the adjective inflected for 4 cases in the singular and 4 in the plural. And in addition, the adjective had separate form for each of the 3 genders. Take the Old English noun cyan or stone and look at inflectional ending. Third one, periphrases. The simplification of inflection has yet another consequence, the growth of use of periphrases as the roundabout the ways of saying things and of the use of preposition to take the place of the lost inflection. Look the sentence below, periphrases. What we need in your words of encouragement. It could well be we need your words of encouragement. Next one, nature, gender. English now enjoy an exceptional advantage overall other major European language in having adopt natural in the place of grammatical gender. In the Romance language, there are 2 gender, masculine and feminine, which distinctive ending for each. In other Germanic language, there are 3 genders arbitrarily disturbed in a German. The gender is this language determines the form of inflectional and the agreement of adjective, and also affect the reference of pronoun. In the English language, all this was stripped away during the Middle English period, And today, gender in English is determined by meaning. All nouns naming living creatures are masculine or feminine according to the sex of the individual. And all other nouns are neuter. Obviously, this trait one of the chief assets of English language. And next one, intonation. Yet another characteristic of English is developed of new varieties of intonation to express pitch pattern determined by the frequency of vibration of vocal cord, which means pitch of the tone of the voice. Thank you.